In this video, I'm going to show you how you can beat this Imaginarium Theater, this version 5.3, January 2025. Alright, before we start, my name is TheaterSays and welcome back to the channel. So this time, it's the Pyro, Cryo, and Geo elemental types that you can have, and then these are the trial characters you could use, and then you had Fischl, Sayu, Ayato, and Xianyun. So of course, every time they had these guest characters, they have like actually a really good use that I'll go into later. In the Act 3, there's this Primo Fischl. Honestly, I think this is just a DPS check, and I think everyone know how to beat it. It's just that if at the end of the act you still have a tenth of HP on the Fischl, you could bring a shielder, because the Primo Fischl will like spit. Spit wasn't actually like the best word for it, but it will just like do an attack that like spits out air, elemental gas. I think I don't really know what it's called. Yeah, it spits out that, and then if you deflect with a shield, it deflects back damage, like depending on how much the shield strength you have. The 6th act, I think this is the most problematic one for like everyone, but there's a really good character that could like counter this, which is, like just now I say, Sayu. Sayu is actually like the best character here to like counter this Electro Rexivine. So let's show you how it's done. Alright, so first of all, you need a Sayu in the team, and then you need another character that could infuse elements on the character, just like Chongyun's E, which could infuse Cryo. It infuse the character's weapon with Cryo, or you could do it with Bennett, because Bennett could infuse like a Pyro on the character, and then you can just do a Sayu hold E and then just roll around, and then it just does the damage to the Regicide. So you could see that, yeah, it's just dead. And I think it just took like the entirety of Sayu's like entire skill, which lasts about like 10 seconds, and you could just, yeah, and then do your whole DPS thing, and then you don't need to worry about breaking the shield for like 30 seconds. So that's all for the Electro Regicide. Just to remember that to choose and to have Sayu on Act 6, and of course another character that could infuse Sayu with Cryo and Pyro, because it's the only elements that are available from in this Imaginarium Theater. I'm not sure about Ayato. I don't really know if his burst could infuse Sayu with Hydro. I'm not sure about that. But if anyone knows that, could leave that in the comments. It will greatly appreciate it. And then for Act 8, I don't think like a lot of people actually does this boss like really frequent, because the only character that needs this Swanee boss is was it Xianyun or Gaming? I think there's not really much people that needs this Swanee boss, and then Gaming and Xianyun, if you are not into plunging attacks, yeah, I don't think we will build them. So just in case, I will show you how to beat this Swanee boss. Alright, so like after 6 attacks, and then it has this, you could just do a, yeah, you could just like apply Cryo on it, and then you could like use a Jaw character to proc Shatter. Okay, and just do a melt. Yeah, it just does it. So just to be sure, you need a Cryo character to make it paralyzed, and then you will have like 8 seconds of DPS window that you can just throw it onto it. And then after 6 more attacks, it will just have this. You just need to stand on here and then just break all the balls, and then break all the animal balls, and then it will paralyze again. So just to be sure, because the balls will just like rotate in a circle around the Swanee, and then you could just stand at the place and then just chase it on the opposite direction. Yeah, that's just how the Swanee works and its mechanics. So for the Act 8, you need a cryo character to paralyze it, to like beat it comfortably. So just to remember to bring a cryo character and other pyro and duo characters to proc melt and shatter for the first mechanic. And then for the second mechanic, you had cryo and pyro characters. You could just have a swirl reaction with the animal boss, so that's not a big deal. And for the 10th act, it's the Yunkasaur, Mountain King. I think that a lot of us is very familiar with this because it's been in the abyss for like 2 times, I think, and I do think like everyone knows how to beat it. The only mechanic you need to like look up for is it spits out these flame grenades at one point, and then you need to apply pyro on it, and when it consumes back, it just like explodes on its mouth and then deals a lot of damage and then it paralyzes. But even if you didn't apply pyro on it, like you want to leave your best cryo DPS on the last act, then go for it. It's just like me usually leaving Rider Hypercarry and Newbie Hypercarry on the back. Yeah, go for it, because the mechanic wasn't a must. Even if you like use the mechanic, it's just like paralyzed for like, I don't know, 5 seconds and then a little bit resistance shred. But if you have a really good cryo DPS, that could be negligible. Back to this special guest stars, Sayu, I've explained how you could use her because she's one of the like the weird ones to put in this guest characters, because Fishu is here for Chevreuse, and Senyu is here for Garmin and Diluc, so that they could play plunge attacks. And then Ayato, just in case you have like Xiangling or Bennett or any like off-field pyro applicators or DPS and you don't really want to do mono pyro or anything, you could have Ayato here just to have a on-field hydro character to proc big rise. So I think that's all for this video, and I hope it helps in this version 5.3 Imaginarium Theater, and I'll see you in the next theater. Bye!